Hola, greetings. Welcome to Excellent You, where today we're going to talk about column width and row height. What are you talking about, column and width? I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. When you open up an Excel workbook, your worksheet will have letters and it will have numbers. The letters are going to represent your columns. The numbers are going to represent your rows, and these can be adjusted. They can be widened and the height can be increased, reduced, and I'll show you exactly what is standard and what you can change it to. Standard is 8.47 for all of the columns. How did I know? Because once my arrow changes to the two arrows in the line, well, actually, yeah, two arrows in a line, I can right click and get the width, the current width. Same thing with row. I can do that. I get the two arrows in a line. Row height. What is the current row height? Standard is 1430. And that's going to be across all the rows within my workbook. To widen this, to reduce this, you would get those two arrows in a line, click on it, and drag it to the right to widen it, or drag it to the left to minimize it. Same thing with your rows. Find a row, a number, click on it, drag it to widen the height, drag it to reduce the height. All right, if you had received a workbook, all right, so I'm just putting some messages in some of the fields, and I will show you when I click here, it tells me what's in that field. And also, if you look to the left, you have a name box, and that name box tells you the location of that cell. So the location for "you are a wonderful and amazing person," because you are, is G5. All right, so there's G5, there's G5. If I want to see, well, what's in this field? This says riches will come your way. Well, which cell is this? This is H5. How do I know? I either go to column H, row 5, and as you can see, it's grayed out, so it's a little different than the others, so you can quickly identify the cell, or you can go over to your name box and actually see the name of that cell. If I go to cell I5, how did I know it's I5? Column I is gray, row 5 is gray, and the name box says I5. And what does it say? Good luck in all you do. Well, you can't really see it all because we have to widen the columns. And to do that, again, we want those two arrows in the line. We want to click on it because 7.53 is not good enough. Let's bring it out to about here. Nope, not good enough. 17.8, I still can't see that I'm a wonderful and amazing person, and I need to see that. So let me click. 17.8 is not good enough. Let me drag it on out. 31.7, still not quite there. So let me just click, just drag it just a little bit more, and there it is. I can see the full cell. You are a wonderful and amazing person. All right, let me click undo because I want to show you a quick and fun, easy way to do that. One, you can double click on the line. As soon as you see those two arrows in the line, you can double click and it brings it out. So I didn't have to click, drag it a little bit, see, drag it a little bit and see. I didn't have to do that. I simply double click and it knows, Excel knows how wide that cell needs to be to display all of the characters. Okay, I'm gonna undo it again because I want you to see how quick and easy it is if you wanted to do all three fields, all three cells. So again, I am looking for this arrow to change. I'm looking for my mouse arrow to change. And it changes as soon as I hover over the G. So I'm going to click on the G and drag it over to the H and to the I. So it has highlighted rows, not rows, highlighted columns, G, H, I, all row 5. So if I just double click, it automatically expanded all of my columns so that I can see all of the characters in the cell. And that's a simple, quick way to do it. If I wanted to manually change the column, if I just wanted to input the number, or I knew the number that I wanted for my column width, I could go to right click, and I'm going to click column width. And when I do that, it tells me it's currently 32.6, and I can change this to whatever I want. I can make it 40. I'll type in 40 and hit OK. It made it 40. So that's a simple way to manually just enter the number that you want. Same thing with the row height. If I had, I'll show you a quick trick. I'm just going to copy this, and I'm going to go to the end of my character. So I'm at the N, the letter N. I'm going to hit Alt and Enter. My arrow, my cursor is now below. I'm going to paste what I just copied. I'm going to hit Enter. I'm going to show you that in that field, I've added a line. Now, if I would have just typed, you are wonderful, amazing person, double click on it to widen it. If I go in here and hit Enter, no, it's just going to go to the field below it. I literally have to be in that field, in that cell, make the cursive active at the last letter of that sentence, hit Alt, Enter, and now I have a second line within the cell. And I hit Enter, and there it is. Now my cell row, the whole row has to be wider. It can't be that standard 1430, because if I make it 1430, you won't see twice that you're an amazing person. You won't see that you are an amazing person and you have a second line. So I'm just going to double click. Again, we look for that arrow to change. We look for the two arrows in a line and double click. It made it wide for me. Wow, they're nice. Now I'm just going to copy this. I'm just going to paste it down here. Okay? It automatically adjusted for me. Thank you so much. But that's not big enough. I need my row to be a little bigger. So I'm just going to right click again. Now I'm going to go to row height. 28.5. That's not good enough. Let's just type 35 and click OK or hit Enter. And now you see that my row is wider. That could be a possible action item that you have to perform on your Excel test. But this is also good because when you receive a report from someone, the formatting may change, the column widths may change, and you need to see all the information. So you might just do highlight the entire spreadsheet and then double click on one of the lines just to see every character in the columns, in the rows within the cells. I hope this helped. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below so that I can see, and I will catch you next time with some very helpful and wonderful tips and tricks so that you can be absolutely amazing in Excel. Talk to you later. Bye, amazing family.